It's the pack.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks.
Mais bien fait, non?
With black, the artist. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this
Je t'entends pas sur live sur YouTube, vas-y. Vas-y. Viens combattre Floyd Mayweather, man. Come on.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique.
Vas-y.
A perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
C'est toi qui es sur mon live.
The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nope, that jab not going to score. No rest for the weary. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill.
Attends, je suis grave concentré.
Made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
Here we go, round two.
Je suis le short rouge, Floyd Mayweather.
That great round. Let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
He misses with that straight left. And he misses with that jab. Can they finish it? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself.
Toi, tu grailles rien, frère, c'est dingue.
Nobody home with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Misses with the jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up.
Tu vois pas le jeu, il montre que mon perso, frère.
After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That counterpunch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big hook doesn't land. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
These two were made for each other. Jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nah.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
So much firepower here. Couldn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, you know,
Attends, ça m'appelle.
They've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Power,
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
Ouais, j'étais sérieux, tu rage quitte comme ça, tu t'essayes même pas de...
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? It's the Pac-Man. It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer.
Je suis trop fort, frère.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We are expecting an all-action slugfest. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
Bah oui, frérot, c'est pour ça que je suis chaud, je suis chaud barzingue et patate. Il va rattraper mes points que j'ai perdus. Ouais. Je vais me les farcir bien comme il faut. Ouais, bah oui. Non. Justement, là, je vais essayer de me lancer un défi et de le faire. Faut juste pas qu'on me perturbe. Je vais essayer de lancer un défi et de me le faire.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're giving us a high-tempo show. They blocked the left there. Couldn't land that jab.
Tu bug, ta voix bug.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ouais.
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Come on. Here we go. It's round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Ah, putain.
Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They better start respecting each other's punching power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Passe pas loin.
Well, he is glad. And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throws the jab, but does not score.
Vas-y.
Hook misses.
À tout à l'heure.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt.
Back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is this anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out, put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a 1 stage 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look...
Let's start the 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating because if you let him get away with...
And down goes Pacquiao. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights right there.
Non. Voilà, j'ai le seum, j'ai pris un KO. Ah frère, je sais pas, ils ont une façon de jouer, les mecs, ils esquivent trop bien, frère.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Normal, il m'a mis au tapis.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. These two fighters are made for one another. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot.
Oh, ce que je le rentre.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Ça m'a stoppé dans son del.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one.
Il est tombé KO.
Let's see that again.
Ah, je viens de capter un truc pour les crochets au corps, les gars. Pour que ça touche à tous les coups. Faut les mettre en reculant. Ouais, ça touche à tous les coups. Là, tu mets un crochet en reculant et il touche direct, voilà. Et au final, tu peux continuer avec un direct au corps. Voilà. Non, c'est pas un glitch, c'est juste en fait. Je me disais comment ça se fait que ça voulait pas toucher à chaque fois. Voilà, j'ai capté. Tu les mets en reculant. Tu recules, tu recules. Tu le places. Tu le places, tu le places. Donc en fait, l'autre là, le Nightmare là, il te fait quoi? Il te fait pas côté. Non, il faut le faire en reculant. Il fait pas côté, en reculant. C'est ça. C'est bon, je sais. C'est bon, je sais. Petit pas côté et tu le fais en reculant. Tu peux pas le voir ce qu'il fait parce qu'il tape les coups en reculant. Vas-y. Comme nous, on est dans le rush, lui, il a juste à bouger sur les côtés et reculer et taper. Et des fois, il te le fait en avançant ou sur place. Ouais, moi aussi, je suis en train de l'enculer.
He misses with that straight left. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Got him there.
Non, non, je fais pas la guerre, je fais pas la guerre. Je laisse taper.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Ouais. Je l'ai baisé.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision.
J'ai pas encore testé mon Floyd Mayweather. Je vais l'essayer là, je vais enlever Manny Pacquiao vite fait. Ouais, parce que tu dois pas faire d'erreur quoi. Ah mais toi aussi.
Comment tu fais pour enlever toutes les autres points? Comment t'as fait?
Triangle. Mais maintenant après vas-y c'est plus compliqué. C'est plus compliqué à trouver un combat, ça met plus de temps. Bah pourtant moi j'ai mis moyen. Moi je l'ai pas en moyen, tu me l'as pas mis en moyen Floyd.
Ça prend du temps comme ça de trouver un combat, c'est parce qu'il y a personne qui l'a acheté.
Cette femme utilisait.
Tu m'entends? Quel numéro prendre?
C'est ce que j'ai fait déjà.
Là, c'est bon, ça va être vraiment vite.
Je sais pas si je l'ai là. Ah, je l'ai.
Oui, tu l'as. Moi, je sais pas, ça passe venu. T'as vu quand tu fais pas joueur?
Hmm.
Avec Nazaire, c'est plus bizarre. Le perso, il est joué.
Tu
Il
lui
va
as
pas
mis,
vite, en fait.
tu lui as mis quel
Comme toi, Robin.
t'as mis les
Bah,
mêmes
comme
atouts?
Tango, quand tu l'as. Ouais, plus ou moins. Ouais, mais ça passe vite. J'ai fait comme toi, t'as mis. Et tout, non. C'est sûr. Ah, petite salade. Ah ouais, la salade, ouais, il a couru tout le route. Tout le combat, quand c'est national de Toulon, quoi.
Ça me
Ouais,
trouve
il a
pas
pas.
de combat, je suis vert.
Alors, est-ce que je vais gagner la veste? Ouais, moi, le mec que je vais prendre, c'est 132 victoires, 66 défaites, 2 nuls. C'est gros palmarès.
Ah, ça me trouve pas de combat, brother.
C'est ouf, hein. Moi, quand ça fait ça, je ferme.
Ouais, mais si je ferme l'application jeu, frérot, il y a plus de live. Ça me coupe mon live, man. Vas-y.